On the 4th of September 2023, the Blue Line was officially open for public use. This achievement was not just a milestone for Lagos, but it paved way for the construction of other metro lines in Lagos. Currently, the first phase of the Red Line is fully operational, running from Agbado to Oyingbo. Memorandum of Understanding for the Green Line has been signed by Lagos State Government. They are currently inspecting the right-of-ways for the rail tracks on the Green Line by contractors and Lagos State Government. The Purple Line is also getting attention. The vision is simple: to connect Lagos. The operations of the Blue Line has opened door for other lines to come to life. Let's go back to the event when the first rail line was first commissioned and hear from Lagos State officials what they have to say, then compare what is happening after 1 year.
If you look at our agenda, the team's agenda, you realize that the first T there is transportation and traffic management. So we know that in a mega city like Lagos, with a land mass that we have and the population, so you know that we have 0.4% of land mass of Nigeria, but we have 11% of the population. So it means we have a lot of people. So one of the biggest challenges for us is how do we move people without wasting time on the road. So a city like Lagos must have all the intermodal, rail, water and road. So this is fulfilling the commitment that this administration made to Lagosians, that we will solve those problems. So we started now, we are trying to commission the first phase of the Blue Line. The Red Line is on stream, water transportation has picked up, and then of course we are building a lot of roads. So it's the commitment to make sure that we move Lagosians as confidently as possible, as peaceful as possible, and as seamless as possible. So again, remember, we have, Lagos State has the transportation master plan. So part of that plan is to make sure that we use all the three modes: water, rail, and road. And this is the fulfillment of that commitment.
When you look at Lagos, the population of Lagos is about 22 million to about 25 million. And the number of trips that we have to cater for in a day is about 26 million. So the only way we can actually cater for this amount of trips is to move them in mass from one point to the other. So the rail project is monumental in helping us to move people in mass from one point to the other. So it's a significant landmark, and it would help to decongest some of our corridors in Lagos. The government has picked the first two, and we're going to be working with the private sector to ensure that they run the operation. So the government has developed the fixed infrastructure, and then we want the private sector to come in, buy the rolling stock, and then run the operation so that it becomes a PPP partnership. Now, other rail lines are open to the private sector. We're doing a feasibility study on most of them, and then we're showing how viable those rail lines are, and then we want the private sector to come in and negotiate with the state government so that they can begin to build more of the rail lines and then operate them. So we're open to business with the private sector. We have demonstrated that it can be done in Lagos. We have built the first two. We want the private sector to come in and then develop the other rail lines. What is important here is that we're developing the rail line, we're developing our water transport, we're developing the bus system, and then most importantly, we're integrating them in such a way that it becomes seamless from one mode to the other. We have the Cowrie card, which we commissioned about 2 years ago, and that allows people to move from one mode to the other seamlessly without paying for them individually. That makes public transport cheaper, and it makes it attractive to the public. Now, in terms of bringing the private sector in, so we have a PPP office that we would negotiate it with. So they have to develop an economic model. We look at the economic model, we look at how viable the whole operation would be, and then the government will play its part, and then we want the private sector to come in and play their part. So there's a risk that the government must take, there's a risk that the private sector must take, and then we'll negotiate that, and then together we go into partnership and then make sure that we run the operation. So that's the model that we have on the table for now.
Well, Lamata, we have a mandate And the mandate is, or the vision of Lamata is to provide seamless mobility for the people of Lagos. So for us, this is something we have been pursuing for a while. It is part of our strategic master plan. And it being in our strategic master plan says we must implement. And so for us, we have been driving towards this type. The vision of the state is that we must have an integrated intermodal integrated transport system. And this is just the actualization of that vision. So from Lamata's perspective, we put a lot of effort into it. From the state's perspective, there's been huge drives getting us where we are, and obviously we're moving forward. There's 6 lines, 6 metro lines and 1 monorail within the strategic transport master plan. So this is the first of it.
After 1 year, we now have the red line fully operational in Lagos, making it the second rail line in operation in Lagos. And we have the phase 2 of the blue line under construction, and the construction has come to an extent. The Lagos Purple Line is a proposed 60-kilometer electrified line that will connect various key areas of Lagos, Nigeria. The Purple Line will run from Redemption Camp through Mowe, Long Bridge, Isheri, Tollgate, Imole, Ogba, Agege, Yenopaja, Isheri Oshu, Igondo, Iba Estates, Lasso, Okokomaiko, and end at Ojo. The Purple Line will have 16 stations and will be integrated with existing metros and bus services. It's projected to move over 300,000 passengers daily. The Purple Line is intended to reduce greenhouse gas emission by encouraging people to use rail instead of road transportation. The Lagos State government has sourced for investors for the Purple Line and has said that the success of the state's existing Red Line and Blue Line Metro Line has attracted interest from global investors. The Purple Line is one of the 2 additional metro lines that the states plan to build alongside with the Green Line. Construction on both the Purple Line and the Green Line is expected to start in 2025. Lagos State government is ensured to bring this project to Lagosians. And as a short plug, I'll be giving you updates on the new developments on this project. More reason why you should be a subscriber right now. Subscribe to the channel and like this video for the almighty algorithm, so this video will get to more eyeballs, so that they will see what Lagos State government is doing in our territory and how Nigeria is developing her infrastructure. Till I come your way again, I remain your boy OZ. But don't go, follow the one showing next on your screen. Let's continue the conversation right there.